Ladies and gentlemen, hear me today. There is a battle that every man and woman must face. Not in the streets, not in the workplace, not in the home, but in the mind. Your mentality determines your reality. If you want to live a victorious life, you must strengthen your mind. Here are 10 ways to improve your mentality and step into a life of purpose and power. 1. Control your thoughts. Your thoughts are like seeds. What you plant in your mind will grow in your life. Fill your mind with truth, wisdom, and courage. Do not let negativity take root, for it will choke the life out of your dreams. 2, develop a habit of gratitude. A thankful heart leads to a strong mind. When you focus on what is good, you will have peace even in the storm. Look around you. There is always something to be grateful for. 3, embrace discipline. Success is not built on feelings, it is built on discipline. Train your mind to focus, to endure, and to push through even when it's hard. A weak mentality gives up, a strong mentality presses forward. 4, speak life over yourself. Your words have power. Stop saying, I can't. Stop saying, I'm not good enough. Instead, declare, I am strong. I am capable. I will overcome. What you speak, you will become. 5, choose faith over fear. Fear paralyzes, but faith empowers. Fear says, what if I fail? Faith says, what if I succeed? Do not let fear rob you of your destiny. Walk forward in faith. 6, learn from failures. Failure is not the end. It is a teacher. Every great leader, every strong-minded person has failed before. The difference? They did not let failure define them. They let it refine them. 7, guard your mind from negativity. Be careful what you watch, what you listen to, and who you surround yourself with. If you constantly feed on negativity, your mind will weaken. But if you fill your mind with wisdom and truth, you will grow strong. 8, surround yourself with the right people. You are the sum of the voices you listen to. If you walk with the wise, you will become wise. If you walk with fools, you will struggle. Choose your company wisely. 9, take care of your body. A strong mind needs a strong body. Eat well, exercise, rest, because a tired body weakens the mind. Treat your body like a temple and your mind will be clear and sharp. 10, never stop growing. A strong mentality is a growing mentality. Read, learn, and seek wisdom daily. The moment you stop growing is the moment you stop living. Keep pressing forward. Keep seeking truth, and you will rise higher. Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess. It has the ability to shape your life, determine your direction, and influence the way you experience the world. Every decision you make, every habit you form, and every action you take begins in the mind. The thoughts you allow to take root will eventually bear fruit, whether good or bad. If you nurture your mind with positive, productive, and growth-oriented thoughts, you will see your life move forward in ways you never imagined. On the other hand, if your mind is filled with doubt, fear, and negativity, your life will reflect those same limitations. The truth is, your external world is often a mirror of your internal world. If you see yourself as incapable, unworthy, or stuck, your actions will align with that belief. But if you believe in growth, resilience, and purpose, you will find yourself stepping into new opportunities and overcoming challenges with confidence. This is why renewing the mind is so crucial. A renewed mind does not dwell on past failures, but learns from them. It does not fear the future, but embraces the possibilities ahead. It does not give in to discouragement, but finds strength even in adversity. People who achieve great things in life understand the power of the mind. They do not let circumstances dictate their destiny. Instead, they take control of their thoughts and focus on possibilities rather than limitation. Consider those who have risen from difficult backgrounds, financial struggles, or personal setbacks to become successful. The common factor among them is not luck or external advantages, it is their mindset. They chose to see challenges as stepping stones rather than obstacles. They refuse to let negative experiences define them. They train their minds to think differently, and as a result, their lives transform. Your mind determines how you respond to difficulties. When faced with rejection, some people allow it to crush their spirit and make them feel unworthy. Others take rejection as a lesson, refine their approach, and try again with greater determination. The difference between these two responses is not in the circumstances, but in the mindset. If you believe that failure is final, you will stop trying. But if you see failure as feedback, you will use it to grow. The way you think determines whether you give up or persevere, whether you live in defeat or rise to success. A transformed mind requires intentional effort. It does not happen automatically. Just as the body must be nourished with the right food to stay healthy, the mind must be fed with the right thoughts to remain strong. What you read, what you listen to, and who you surround yourself with all influence the way you think. If you constantly consume negativity, whether through social media, news, or toxic relationships, your mind will absorb that negativity and reflect it in your life. But if you fill your mind with wisdom, encouragement, and truth, you will develop a mindset that fuels growth and success. Your thoughts are like seeds planted in a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and self-pity, your life will be filled with hesitation, insecurity, and lack of progress. But if you plant seeds of confidence, resilience, and vision, your life will flourish with purpose and achievement. This is why guarding your thoughts is so important. Do not allow destructive thoughts to take root in your mind. Challenge them, replace them with truth, and focus on what will help you grow. The way you think also affects the way you see yourself. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, you will act in ways that reinforce that belief. You will hesitate to take risks, avoid new opportunities, and settle for less than you are capable of. But if you believe that you are capable, worthy, and filled with potential, you will carry yourself with confidence. You will approach challenges with a mindset of possibility rather than fear. Your self-pity is shaped by your thoughts, and your self-pity influences the way you move through life. Your mentality does not just affect you, it also impacts the people around you. A strong, positive mindset allows you to inspire and uplift others. When you believe in yourself, you set an example for those who look up to you. When you approach life with optimism, you create an atmosphere where others feel encouraged and motivated. But if your mind is filled with negativity, it can spread to those around you, bringing discouragement instead of hope. The energy you carry is a reflection of your mindset, and it influences your relationships, your career, and your overall happiness. Renewing your mind is not a one-time event. It is a lifelong process. There will always be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But the key is to recognize them and choose to think differently. When negative thoughts arise, counter them with truth. When fear tries to hold you back, replace it with faith. When discouragement creeps in, remind yourself of your progress and potential. The more you practice renewing your mind, the stronger it will become. Over time, positive thinking will become your default, and you will find yourself responding to life's difficulties with resilience rather than defeat. Many people look at their circumstances and believe they are stuck, but the truth is that transformation begins in the mind. You do not have to wait for perfect conditions to change your life. You do not have to wait for someone else to give you permission to grow. The power to transform your life is already within you. It begins with your thoughts. If you commit to thinking differently, to seeing possibilities instead of problems, and to feeding your mind with truth and wisdom, your life will begin to reflect that change. Your mind is the starting point of everything you desire to achieve. If you want to live a fulfilling, purposeful life, you must first cultivate a mentality that supports that vision. You must choose to believe in yourself, to reject limiting beliefs, and to focus on growth. When your mind is renewed, your perspective changes, your decisions improve, and your future unfolds in ways greater than you imagine. Everything begins with the mind, and when you take control of your thoughts, you take control of your life. Faith and fear are two powerful forces that shape the way we think, act, and experience life. They are opposites, yet both have the ability to influence our decisions and determine our future. A strong mentality is not built on doubt, hesitation, or worry. It is built on faith, the belief that there is something greater ahead, even when the path is uncertain. Fear seeks to control, paralyze, and limit, while faith gives courage, confidence, and the strength to move forward. The battle between faith and fear is one that every person must face, but the outcome is determined by which force is given more power. When faith is greater than fear, life is lived with purpose and determination. When fear is greater than faith, life becomes restricted, filled with missed opportunities and regret. What we believe in ultimately guides our actions. Every great achievement, every bold step, and every moment of growth begins with faith. A person who has faith in their abilities, their purpose, and the possibilities ahead will take action, even in uncertainty. They will step forward when others hesitate. They will pursue dreams when others say it is impossible. Faith is the fuel that drives people to achieve what once seemed beyond reach. It allows them to endure hardships, push through challenges, and keep going when others give up. Faith provides vision, the ability to see beyond current circumstances and into a future that has yet to unfold. Without faith, people remain trapped in the same place, never daring to step into something greater. Fear, on the other hand, creates hesitation. It whispers doubts, magnifies risks, and focuses on all the things that could go wrong. Fear convinces people to stay where they are, to avoid taking chances, and to settle for less than what they are capable of achieving. Fear leads to inaction, and inaction leads to stagnation. Many people never step into their full potential because they allow fear to dictate their decisions. They worry about failure, rejection, and uncertainty, so they choose to remain in their comfort zones, even when they know they are capable of more. Fear steals dreams before they even have a chance to begin. It convinces people that they are not ready, not good enough, or not strong enough to overcome obstacles. It creates a mindset of limitation instead of possibility. A person who chooses faith over fear understands that challenges are not the end. They are part of the journey. They know that obstacles are not meant to stop them, but to strengthen them. Faith does not ignore difficulties. It simply refuses to be controlled by them. When faith is present, fear loses its grip. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, faith looks at what could go right. Instead of dwelling on past failures, faith focuses on future possibilities. Faith replaces doubt with confidence and worry with hope. It allows people to take risks, try again after failure, and continue moving forward even when they do not have all the answers. History is filled with examples of individuals who chose faith over fear and achieved remarkable things. Every breakthrough, invention, and movement of change was driven by someone who believed in something greater than their fears. The people who shape the world are not those who avoid challenges, but those who confront them with faith. They understand that fear is only an illusion, a barrier that exists only in the mind. The moment faith becomes stronger than fear, the barrier disappears. Doors open, opportunities arise, and progress begins. Faith also impacts the way people see themselves. Those who live in fear often struggle with self-doubt. They question their worth, their abilities, and their potential. They hesitate to step forward because they believe they are not ready or not deserving. But faith creates a different mindset. It instills confidence, reminding people that they are capable, valuable, and equipped to handle whatever comes their way. A person with faith does not see failure as a reflection of their worth. They see it as a lesson that helps them grow. They do not allow mistakes to define them. Instead, they use those experiences to become stronger and wiser. Faith builds resilience, the ability to rise again even after falling. Fear is often rooted in the unknown. People fear what they cannot control or predict. But faith embraces the unknown with trust. It believes that even when the path is unclear, there is still a way forward. Faith allows people to take the next step even when they do not see the whole staircase. It provides a sense of peace in the midst of uncertainty, knowing that everything will work out as it should. Fear, on the other hand, thrives in uncertainty. It creates anxiety, stress, and hesitation. It causes people to overthink, doubt themselves, and avoid taking action. Fear keeps people stuck, while faith pushes them forward. Faith is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite it. Courage is not the lack of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it. Those who wait for fear to disappear before taking action will never move forward. The key is to acknowledge fear, but not be controlled by it. Fear may whisper, but faith must be louder. Every great journey begins with a single step, and that step requires faith. It requires belief in something greater than fear. It requires the willingness to trust that what lies ahead is worth pursuing, even if the path is not yet clear. Fear often disguises itself as caution, but excessive caution can become a prison. There is a difference between being wise and being paralyzed by fear. Wisdom considers risks, but still takes action. Fear magnifies risks to the point of inaction. Life is meant to be lived boldly, not cautiously. Those who achieve great things are not those who never felt fear, but those who refuse to let fear stop them. They understood that fear is a liar. It exaggerates dangers, minimizes strengths, and tries to convince people that staying where they are is the safest option. But safety is not the goal, growth is. And growth requires faith. Faith does not mean that challenges will disappear. It means that challenges will not have the power to stop progress. It means believing in possibilities even when circumstances seem difficult. It means trusting that setbacks are temporary and that perseverance will lead to breakthrough. A strong mentality is not one that never faces fear. It is one that chooses faith every time fear tries to take control. The people who accomplish great things in life are those who dare to believe, to step forward, and to keep going even when fear tells them to stop. Faith is the foundation of strength, And when it is greater than fear, anything is possible. Your mind is like a garden, and every thought that enters it is a seed. Some thoughts grow into beautiful, strong trees that bear fruit, while others become weeds that choke out growth and potential. What you allow into your mind determines the kind of life you will live. The thoughts you entertain shape your perspective, influence your choices, and ultimately direct your destiny. If you allow negativity, doubt, and fear to take root, they will grow into limitations, preventing you from reaching your full potential. But if you fill your mind with wisdom, positivity, and purpose, your life will reflect strength, confidence, and success. This is why guarding your thoughts is one of the most important disciplines a person can develop. Everything you say and do originates in your thoughts. Before words are spoken, they are formed in the mind. Before actions are taken, they are first imagined. This is why it is crucial to be mindful of what you think about on a daily basis. If your thoughts are constantly filled with complaint, self-doubt, and negativity, your words and actions will reflect that same energy. You will find yourself speaking in ways that bring discouragement rather than inspiration. You will hesitate to take action because your mind has already convinced you that success is unlikely. But when you guard your thoughts, ensuring that only those which bring strength and encouragement take root, you will see a transformation in your words and behavior. Your speech will become more uplifting, and your actions will be driven by confidence rather than fear. One of the greatest dangers of an unguarded mind is the influence of negativity. The world is filled with voices that can plant seeds of doubt, insecurity, and fear. The media, social networks, and even the people around you all have the potential to shape your thoughts. If you are not careful, you may find yourself absorbing messages that weaken your spirit rather than strengthen it. It is easy to allow negative news, gossip, and the opinions of others to take residence in your mind, but every thought you accept without question has the potential to shape your future. This is why you must be intentional about filtering what enters your mind. Just as a person protects their home from intruders, you must protect your mind from destructive influences. Guarding your thoughts requires self-awareness. It means paying attention to the mental conversations you have with yourself. It means identifying harmful thought patterns and replacing them with those that build you up. Many people do not realize that they are their own biggest obstacle. They allow past mistakes, disappointments, and fears to replay in their minds over and over again. Instead of focusing on possibilities and solutions, they dwell on problems and limitations. But a strong mind refuses to be held captive by the past. It chooses to focus on what is ahead rather than what is behind. It recognizes that the mind is a battlefield and that victory comes from controlling what thoughts are allowed to remain. The power of thoughts is evident in every area of life. A person who constantly thinks about failure will struggle to succeed because their mind has already accepted defeat. They will hesitate to take risks, avoid challenges, and settle for less than they are capable of achieving. But a person who fills their mind with thoughts of success, perseverance, and growth will naturally take actions that lead them toward progress. They will see challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. They will speak words that inspire themselves and others. They will approach life with confidence, knowing that their thoughts are aligned with the future they want to create. Your thoughts also have a direct impact on your emotions. When you focus on negativity, your mood reflects it. Anxiety, stress, and discouragement often begin with a single thought that is left unchallenged. But when you choose to guard your thoughts, ensuring that they are centered on hope, gratitude, and resilience, your emotions will follow. You will find greater peace and joy in your daily life because your mind is no longer a battleground for negativity. Instead, it becomes a place where creativity, motivation, and inspiration thrive. The words you speak are a reflection of the thoughts you hold. If your mind is filled with self-doubt, you will speak words that reinforce that doubt. You may tell yourself and others that you are not good enough, that success is out of reach, or that your dreams are unrealistic. Over time, these words become self-fulfilling prophecies. But when you guard your thoughts and ensure that they are filled with confidence and purpose, your words will reflect strength. You will speak encouragement, declare success over your life, and inspire those around you. The way you speak to yourself matters just as much as the way you speak to others. Words have power, and that power originates in the mind. Every action you take is the result of a thought. Whether it is a decision to start a new project, pursue a goal, or make a change in your life, it all begins in the mind. A person who allows negative thoughts to dominate will hesitate to take action, always finding excuses or reasons to delay. But a person whose thoughts are guarded and intentional will step forward with boldness. They will take calculated risks embrace challenges, and push past obstacles because their mind has been trained to focus on solutions rather than problems. Guarding your thoughts is a lifelong discipline. It requires constant awareness and effort. There will always be external influences trying to plant negativity, but the key is to recognize them and refuse to let them take root. It is about making a conscious choice every day to focus on what strengthens rather than weakens. Just as a person chooses what they eat to maintain physical health, they must also choose what they think about to maintain mental and emotional health. A strong, focused mind leads to a strong, purposeful life. The mind is where battles are won or lost. If you guard your thoughts, you guard your future. Your destiny is shaped not by what happens to you, but by how you think about what happens to you. The greatest power you have is the ability to choose your thoughts. When you choose wisely, your life will follow a path of growth, success, and fulfillment. Life is filled with challenges, and no one is exempt from facing difficulties. Hardships, setbacks, and trials are an inevitable part of the human experience. However, what separates those who succeed from those who give up is endurance. A strong mind is not one that avoids challenges, but one that faces them head-on, refusing to be broken by adversity. It is in the struggle that true strength is developed. Just as a muscle grows stronger through resistance, the mind becomes more resilient when it is tested. Every challenge presents an opportunity, not to break, but to build, not to weaken, but to strengthen. It is through these trials that wisdom, patience, and resilience are formed. When difficulties arise, they reveal the true nature of a person's mindset. Some view challenges as insurmountable obstacles, while others see them as stepping stones to growth. Those who endure do not allow hardships to define them. Instead, they use every struggle as a lesson. They understand that wisdom is not gained through ease, but through experience. When facing difficulties, a wise person does not complain or give in to despair. They seek to understand the situation, learn from it, and apply that knowledge to future challenges. Every trial carries a lesson, and those who endure are the ones who extract wisdom from hardship. Patience is another quality that is developed through challenges. In an age of instant gratification, many people struggle with the idea of waiting. They want success without struggle, growth without effort, and results without endurance. However, true strength is built through the ability to persist even when progress is slow. Patience is not simply the ability to wait, but the ability to maintain a positive attitude while waiting. Those who have patience understand that great things take time. They do not rush the process, but trust that perseverance will lead them to their desired outcome. Every season of difficulty has an end, and those who endure with patience emerge stronger and wiser. Resilience is one of the greatest qualities that challenges cultivate. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable. However, resilience is the ability to rise again after falling, to push forward after disappointment, and to remain strong in the face of adversity. Resilient individuals do not allow failure to define them. They understand that setbacks are temporary and that persistence is the key to overcoming difficulties. They do not dwell on what went wrong, but focus on what can be learned and how they can move forward. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with the determination to overcome. Challenges also reveal hidden strengths. Many people do not realize how capable they are until they are tested. It is in the face of difficulty that inner strength is discovered. Those who have never been challenged have never had the opportunity to see what they are truly made of. Hardships force people out of their comfort zones and push them to develop skills, confidence, and mental toughness. Every time a person overcomes a difficulty, they gain a deeper understanding of their own resilience. They realize that they are stronger than they once believed and more capable than they ever imagined. Difficult times also shape character. The greatest leaders, innovators, and change makers in history all faced significant challenges. What made them great was not the absence of hardship, but their ability to endure and grow from it. Character is not built in times of comfort, but in moments of struggle. Integrity, discipline, and perseverance are refined through trials. Those who face challenges with the right mindset come out on the other side with a stronger character and a greater sense of purpose. Another key aspect of endurance is perspective. The way a person views a challenge determines how they respond to it. Those who see obstacles as unfair burdens will often feel defeated, while those who see them as opportunities will find the strength to push through. A person with the right mindset does not ask, "Why is this happening to me?" but instead asks, "What can I learn from this?" Perspective shifts everything. The strongest minds are those that focus not on the hardship itself, but on the growth that can come from it. Endurance through challenges also requires a strong sense of purpose. When a person has a clear vision of what they are working toward, they are less likely to be discouraged by difficulties. Purpose gives meaning to struggle. Those who endure know that every challenge they overcome brings them one step closer to their goal. They do not allow temporary difficulties to distract them from their ultimate purpose. Instead, they remain focused, knowing that every trial is shaping them into the person they need to become. A strong mind does not expect life to be easy. It understands that struggles will come, but chooses to face them with courage and determination. It does not allow setbacks to create doubt or discouragement. Instead, it sees every challenge as an opportunity to grow in wisdom, patience, and resilience. Those who endure become stronger, wiser, and more capable with every challenge they face. They do not give up when times get tough. They press on, knowing that endurance leads to greatness. The people you choose to surround yourself with have a profound impact on your thoughts, habits, and ultimately the direction of your life. Human beings are naturally influenced by their environment, and one of the most significant aspects of that environment is the company they keep. Just as a healthy plant flourishes in good soil with proper care, a person thrives when they are surrounded by individuals who inspire, uplift, and challenge them to grow. The right relationships can push you toward greatness, while the wrong ones can hold you back from achieving your full potential. That is why it is essential to be intentional about the people you allow into your life. Every relationship either adds to your growth or subtracts from it. Some people encourage you, strengthen your faith, and push you to be the best version of yourself. Others bring negativity, doubt, and distractions that lead you away from your goals. If you constantly engage with those who complain, make excuses, and settle for less, their mindset will begin to affect yours. Their way of thinking will shape your own, and before you realize it, you will start to mirror their behaviors. However, when you surround yourself with people who have a vision, a sense of purpose, and a drive to succeed, you will naturally adopt similar qualities. Their energy, ambition, and perspective will influence your own, motivating you to aim higher and push beyond limitations. One of the key benefits of surrounding yourself with the right people is the encouragement they provide. Life presents challenges, and in moments of doubt, fear, or discouragement, the right friends will remind you of your strengths. They will not allow you to give up easily. Instead, they will push you forward, helping you regain focus when you feel lost. Encouragement is one of the most powerful forces in personal growth. When people believe in you, it strengthens your belief in yourself. The words of a supportive friend, mentor, or colleague can remind you of your potential and inspire you to keep going when difficulties arise. The right people do not only offer encouragement, but also hold you accountable. Growth requires discipline, and sometimes it takes another person to remind you of your commitments and responsibilities. When you surround yourself with individuals who take their goals seriously, they will expect the same from you. They will challenge you to stay true to your word, to keep working even when motivation fades, and to always strive for excellence. Accountability is a sign of a strong relationship because it shows that those around you care enough to push you towards success rather than letting you settle for mediocrity. People who challenge you to grow are invaluable. They do not simply agree with everything you say or allow you to stay in your comfort zone. Instead, they push you to think deeper, work harder, and go beyond what you believe is possible. They ask the tough questions, encourage you to seek new knowledge, and inspire you to become better. Growth does not happen in isolation. It happens when you are challenged to step outside of what is familiar and comfortable. Being around people who are ambitious, disciplined, and constantly learning will force you to adopt similar habits. Their example becomes a standard that pushes you to elevate your mindset and actions. The right company also shapes your confidence. When you spend time with people who see potential in you, who respect and value your ideas, it reinforces a sense of self-worth. They encourage you to step into leadership, to take on new challenges, and to trust in your abilities. On the other hand, toxic relationships filled with negativity, criticism, and doubt can wear down confidence and make you question your abilities. That is why choosing to be in the right circles is not just about success, it is about maintaining a healthy sense of self-belief. In addition to inspiration and accountability, the right relationships also provide wisdom. Everyone faces moments where guidance is needed, and having people who have walked the path before you can offer valuable insights. A mentor, a wise friend, or an experienced colleague can help you avoid mistakes, see opportunities you might have overlooked, and offer advice that accelerates your growth. Learning from the experiences of others is one of the most effective ways to grow, and it can only happen when you intentionally seek out people who have wisdom to share. It is also important to remember that just as you are influenced by the people around you, you also influence others. Surrounding yourself with the right people is not only about receiving encouragement, wisdom, and inspiration, it is also about contributing those things to others. Growth is not just about taking, it is about giving. When you are in the right company, you have the opportunity to pour into others, to uplift them, and to be the kind of person who inspires growth. Strong relationships are built on mutual encouragement and support, where everyone involved is pushing each other to be better. Choosing the right people to surround yourself with may require making difficult decisions. There may be relationships that once felt comfortable but no longer serve your growth. It is not always easy to distance yourself from people who have been a part of your life, but when a relationship is filled with negativity, distraction, or discouragement, it is necessary to reassess its place in your life. Growth requires making choices that align with where you want to go, even when those choices are uncomfortable. It does not mean abandoning people, but it does mean setting boundaries and prioritizing relationships that contribute to your progress rather than hinder it. Surrounding yourself with the right people is an investment in your future. It is about creating an environment that nurtures success, strength, and resilience. The people in your life should add value, not drain it. They should inspire, not discourage. They should push you toward greatness, not pull you away from it. The relationships you cultivate today will shape the person you become tomorrow. Choose wisely, because the company you keep will ultimately determine the direction of your life.